It's very important for me to feature the choir. To me, the choir is a representation of the body of believers. They may not sing all the perfect notes. May not even be completely in tune, but they are representation of the body of Christ. That sound to me cannot be replicated by anything else. You can have a small group of singers that are just killing it and singing all the right notes, but I'll tell you this choir today, singing the right notes, okay? But hearing them sing the congregation songs, it's like that's the body. And you know what's going to happen is one day we're not going to be here, but we're going to be around the throne and we're going to sing. We're going to be singing together as a body around the throne. That's what eternity's going to be. Is we're going to be the choir in heaven. Having the choir today and having deep connections with a lot of the people that were here was very important to me because it was almost like my worlds were colliding. Uh, there were Belmont kids that I taught at Belmont. There were some from Union, some of those students from out there that I taught. There were church choirs, several of my church choirs, one from Alabama, one from Franklin, or maybe two from Franklin. Yeah, a couple from Franklin, a couple of other Nashville churches. There were some other students. I have a heart for students because I'm also an educator. So I enjoy seeing students learn things. Having taught at Belmont University, knowing this area, started out as a background vocalist, was in lots of the studios on Music Row. After COVID, Music Row is not as much as it was, going from studio to studio singing background vocals. But Ocean Way is one of those studios that, through time, has had so many people here cutting large choir just like we did today, and many other people that just such a history behind it. And knowing that if we wanted to choir, we had to have a place today that was rather large and that could handle it and acoustically would make it something. And this church, the fact that it was a church at one point in time, I think really meant something about us having choir in here and letting those voices just resonate in that space in the ceiling and us capturing that. And, doing choir right here on Music Row, where I've spent so much time, taught at Belmont for 10 years, right up the road. Belmont owns Ocean Way now. And, just being here and being a part of that was really special to me. To have those people here today, 74 of them from all over the country, Michigan, Arkansas, Tennessee, South Georgia, Salt Lake City, lots of different places, Texas, all different kinds of states, very important to me. And all of those people came together from all different aspects of my life. So for it to kind of come together, it also just was very encouraging to me to even see them put skin on skin, hold them, hug them, all that. And especially after losing my mother in October, it just made me know even more that it's not over, that this is something that I know God has in my life for me to move forward into and do this as long as He allows me to, and in whatever way He wants me to do it, and for whatever reason. I have no idea where this might go, but what I want to tell people is that they have hope, and this is not over.